Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Man Up Podcast, episode 12. These are going to land every Monday now, going forward, which is great. We're going to be, including Christmas Day and New Year's Day, you'll have some episodes there as well. Thank you for everybody that sent messages asking when the next one was going to come out. And it's been, we launched this back, 12 episodes ago now. Before that, I was doing like life bite-sized coaching videos. If you scroll down further on my socials or my YouTube channels, you'll see them. And we're going to do that as well. We've got another. I took some time off to really think about what the podcast was about. I got some guests to come on. The podcast was always started for a way for me to get out of my head. So it was always started as a way for me to get all the stuff out of my head. Now, I journal, and I talk about journal all the time, but it was started for me to get the thoughts and stuff that's in my head out. And whether people read it or didn't read it, that was like a secondary thing. So whether people watched or subscribed or talked to it, that was secondary. And it's actually done quite well. It's gone off quite well. So, which is why I kept going, and I was trying to get them out every week. But with commitments and life commitments, and I run businesses, and I do other jobs, and then I got kids, and then other commitments. It's just very tough to try and do the content, but I've got a plan now. We've got a content guy that's working with me. We've got a new studio being set up going forward, so we should have more. We've got the guests now ready to come on. We should have 3 or 4 episodes being filmed, so we got them ready to go. And sometimes I'll just jump on and I'll what I think about certain things and that sort of stuff. I'm going to try and go live more in the new year. Maybe when I'm just on a walk and I'm doing clear my head on a walk on the beach, I'll go live and I'll talk about some stuff that's in my head there. Because what I've tended to find is, and what helps me is, when the stuff that's in my head is normally in other people's heads, or I'll get a lot from listening to other people. I go, oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna jump on that. Big fans of some people. Tony Robbins, Joe Rogan, was Stephen Bartlett. So trying to get that context across, but also going to be looking at sport, how sport affects mental health, looking at relationships, looking at friends, looking at the holidays. I'm going to talk about that today. So you can see I'm very Christmassy today, so looking at that as well. So a lot coming. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate people messaging me on all the platforms. I'm sorry I don't get around them all the time as well. And for someone that runs a sales and marketing business, I'm not the quickest at responding to my own stuff. So as you can tell, I'm not feeling great today. Thoughts a bit, but I wanted to get on and I wanted to get this out there because I promised you guys that they will come. So a lot to come, a lot of new stuff coming in 2024. I'm trying to get some quotes and stuff out there for you guys as well, and some book recommendations. But today I want to talk about something that's really been in my head the last couple of months, and it's negativity. Now I bang on about negativity a lot because 99.9% of the time I am an openly positive person. I try and look at the best in people. I try to look at the best situation around. I try and look at the best things that are coming. But I struggle that sometimes because you have negative influences in your life. Now, if you've got someone that constantly brings you down, or you've got something that constantly brings you down, could be a job, could be a friend, could be anything, social media, you have to get rid of it because it's infectious and it's toxic. Negativity is toxic. I try and have a zero tolerance negativity attitude with my teams. I might be feeling like the shittest person in the world, and yes, you are going to hear me say a little bit of words. I am going to be a bit more vicious with people on this podcast because I'm going to talk how I feel. I think some of the other episodes I didn't. I sort of was quite tame. This is the time I'm going to talk how I feel. The negativity in your life. Forget everything else. Forget eating right. Forget running and exercise and all that. If you've got someone or something or somebody or anything in your life that's negativity, it doesn't matter how good you think your routine is. You're getting up, you're doing whatever you want. That negativity is going to drain you. And when it drains you, that's where the issue comes. So the issue comes because you are then mentally drained. So your body then has to try and fight to keep your mind going, and then obviously the body, and that's when you become ill. And negativity has been a massive part of me in 2023. I've had, a lot of people come and go in my life. It's just been an emotional drain on me. Um, and I try and take everybody else's baggage on. Part of my role as a leader is that's my job, to take people's baggage on. But then when someone doesn't want to change, when you're giving the opportunity to someone that can absolutely change themselves and they don't want to, do you know what I mean? They still want to drink all that drink. They still want to do the stuff they're doing. They still want to talk shit about people. They want to make rumours up. It's just toxic. And then it feeds into this person, and then this person, and then this person. And then you're in a toxic world. And then everywhere you go, it's just horrendous. I tell you what I've just done. I've started going through all my socials. So my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, my Twitter, even my YouTube. And I've started to remove people, one, that are negative all the time. And every time you see their post, it's about, oh, woe me, the world's against me, oh, I hate my life, and all that crap, right? But won't do anything about it to change it. Like, I get people have illnesses, and I get people have mental health issues. They have illness. I get it, but we are the only people on this earth, as in yourself, that can change the outcome of your life. Your girlfriend, you can't do it. Your boyfriend can't do it. Your boss can't do it. You, me, are the only ones that can help our lives. And when you surround yourself with negative naysayers that only want to talk crap about people, or only want to bitch and whine about the situation they're in, but are not willing to change that situation, that's the issue you have. You then get sucked into it. And there's a great quote where it says, you become the people you surround yourself with. I've looked at my life so far and gone, do I want to be doing the stuff I'm doing now? Do I want a new challenge? Do I want to be around new people? Or is the people I've got okay, I just need to make some changes here and there? But negative people and people that only look at the shit side of stuff, they are the issue in society. They are the ones that, they call them Karens, or they call them whatever they call them, but they will always look at the negative. You're in a restaurant, service is a bit slow, not getting your food as quick. I'm one of these people. I used to be one of these people, and I sometimes still am. We don't look at, well, they're really busy and they're short-staffed. We look at, well, I've been here fucking 20 minutes when I'm being served. Do you know what I mean? Someone wants to give you shit. Someone wants to say, you're rubbish at that. You're crap at that. You're not a very good manager. Da-da-da-da. Rather than look at ourselves and go, actually, my friend, I can look in the mirror and I can actually say, I do the best I can every single day for what I need. So you may think I'm shit, but I'm doing my best. And that's all that matters. You need to cut these people that are constantly bringing you down and dragging you to the floor out of your life. Cut them off social media, cut them out of your life. I'm not telling people to go and end relationships. Go and have an honest conversation with the person you're in a relationship with. If you think that they're a negative person, then they're draining your battery. They're draining your soul, if you want to be religious about it. Go and have a conversation and go, the way you are with me makes me feel like this. Because I've never been that brave all the time to have that conversation. I haven't. Sometimes I've just taken it. And I know I've been negative in some situations. And sometimes they have been a bit drained. But go and have the conversation of, you make me feel like shit. Your negative energy is bringing me down. Your constant whinging, whining and bitching about every little thing I do is getting on my nerves. Now, I'm not aiming this at anybody. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, you're only on this earth a very short time. 60, 70, 80 years if you're lucky, a very short time. And if you're going to take other people's opinion of you and all the crap that they can spread about you and all the crap they say to you and let it affect your mood, and then your mood affects somebody else, you're just as bad. Your mood and the way you are will always affect somebody else and affect somebody else. If you're a parent, it affects your kids. If you're a leader or a manager, it affects the people you're around. If you're somebody's best friend, it affects them. You have to start looking at life and going, what can I do to change it? I hate my job, get a new one. I hate my relationship, have a conversation and try and fix it. Or end it and move on. I hate my best friend, stop being friends with them. I hate seeing that person be a bitch on social media all the time. Get rid of it. Cut them out and start being positive. Start giving yourself an affirmation of, as I am enough, I am doing what I can, and I'm a nice person. And if you can look in the mirror and say that to yourself, screw everybody else, because guess what? Rumours don't last long. Negative people don't last long, because people cut them out eventually, and then the leeches, then they'll go on to somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. People want to make you feel like shit. You have to just you have to come over the top of it. It's not somebody else's job to make you feel better. If somebody is constantly making you feel like shit, cut yourself off from them. Don't look for somebody else to go, oh no, it's not you, it's them. Ooh, that's not their job. It's not their job to pick you up. It's your job. Got a bit heated then. But I'm really passionate about this because I truly believe that we are in charge of our own destiny. If I don't like what I'm doing or who I'm around, I will move. This year, 2024 coming up, I will remove it. I will 100% remove it, because you've got to have respect for yourself, respect for others. But go through, I urge you now, go through your social media. Let's start with that, because it's harder to get rid of people in real life. Go through your social media. Get rid of the people that doesn't matter. Get rid of the people you don't even know that's just on there. And let's use it for work, others. Just go through it. Just cut them off. Bye. It's therapeutic. Because when you go back on there and start following people that's positive and enlightened and gives you some good, you look at it and go, yes, I like that. Yes, that guy makes me feel good. That girl makes me feel good. I love that quote. Yes, I don't care about anybody else. Because if you don't, you're going to get yourself in a dark place and your mental health will be affected. But you can change it. I don't believe, unless you are mental health issues, so you've got like schizophrenia, bipolar, that sort of stuff, where you may need support and anything else. Our moods, mental health is thrown around a lot now. Oh, I'm having a bad day, it's my mental health. And I get it, and I'm a massive supporter of it, and I'll hugely help, right? But we can change that. Are you drinking every day? I know I was at some point this year. At some point this year, I probably drunk every day and then wondered why my mental health was knackered. That's changed. Are you sticking stuff up your nose, or smoking stuff that makes you feel like shit? If it makes you feel better, that's different. If it makes you feel like shit, stop doing it. Are you be around those people that constantly bring you down and drag you down? If you are, get away from them. Move away from them. You're better than that. You were better than that. Even if it's family members. Now, I have some family members I keep at arm's length. Of course I do. Because they drag me down. They drag me down and they make me feel like shit. I've made some massive changes in my world this year. Huge changes, and probably more changes to come, because I'm not doing a negative 2024. I want to make money, I want to be happy, I want to enjoy the time with my kids. That's my 2024. And anybody that doesn't want to come on that positive, let's call it happy clappy life that I want in 20, then I'll see them at the train station and I'll wave to them and say, how are you? Yeah, good, I'm good, bye, and I'll move on. That's the difference with 2024. You have to do what's right for you. I'm in an industries actually, where it's constant negativity anyway. So my job my jobs and my businesses, doesn't matter what I do, you'll always get someone that'll whinge, right? It's the industry I'm in. It's fine. It's not a problem. I don't mind it. What I mind is when the people around me that's meant to care for me drag me down every 5 minutes and want an argument and just want to peck your head. That's what gets on my nerves. While I'm on that, Christmas coming. I hope you have a great Christmas, all of you. But please check in on the people that they're on their own. I'm spending Christmas Day. I'm supposed to be spending Christmas Day on my own this year. I'm not going to be with a few friends, which is great. Then seeing my kids on the Boxing Day and having our Christmas Day then, which is it's normal since I've got the divorce. But what I need you to do is check in on those people they're on their own. Just have a text. How are you? You okay? Want a call? Fancy a beer? Fancy mince pie? Fancy some turkey? We all have too much turkey left, so that sort of thing. I've put some stuff up, or I'm about to as well, put some stuff up on the socials with helplines, the Samaritans, that sort of stuff, Salvation Army, that are around Christmas Day. Reach out to anybody, reach out to me if you need to, if you're feeling shitty, because it's important that we make the best of our situations over Christmas. Don't be on your own. There's loads of stuff going on around that you can go and be with someone rather than sit there on your own. And look, you may struggle Christmas Day. You may have lost someone and all that. But be around positive people because they'll bring you back. They'll bring you back up. And that's the key thing. The key thing for me is you guys realising that you are worth something. You are worth something. And sometimes we allow people to make it look like we're not. And then Christmas comes round. And another thing, I tell you one other thing I was going to talk about. Since when did Christmas become, and I was thinking about this the other day, since when did Christmas become about how many presents you can buy somebody to show them you love them? It's just, it's a joke. You know, we bankrupt ourselves, or we put ourselves in debt to buy presents that, just be honest, right? I've got 4 kids, so they're all going to get probably 10, 12, whatever it is, presents each, whatever it is. But I know probably out of those 12 presents, 6, maybe 5 they'll really use, and the rest not so much. I also know I'm probably going to buy my mum, my dad, my sisters something that they'll probably never use. Because again, you don't spend enough time with these people to actually know what they're really into anymore. Why is it that Christmas has to be about presents? When did we lose when did we lose that Christmas was about family? Now, don't get me wrong, as I grew up, my mum went to town with us. We always had a great time. We had loads of presents. You know, it was an amazing day. But we had more of a family sort of pull together than what I seem to have now. Like, I don't know whether it's because, you know, I'm doing Christmas with just the kids and, you know, it's a bit separate. I don't know. But Christmas just doesn't seem to have that. Even now, like, Christmas music on, but it just seems like any other time of the year. It doesn't seem that hustle and bustle. Whether that's because I don't know. You tell me. Have we lost the spirit of Christmas? Now, I'm not religious, and we'll come on to the religious stuff on another episode because I don't want to get myself into trouble and I don't want to piss anybody else over Christmas. But we just don't seem to have that spirit of Christmas anymore. It just seems to be December. It's like Christmas is now like what birthdays are like when you get older. It's a day. It's another day. Give a lot of presents and then you crack on like everything's fine. When did that change? Why has that changed? Why do we have one Christmas without any presents at all? Kids won't like it, but just make it about family. All the family get together, massive dinner, games, crackers, you know, it's just not there anymore, is it? It's not there anymore. Oh, I've had a bit of a rant now. I'm glad to be back. I need you guys to help me out with this though. What do you want to see on the show? If I'm going to do these every day, I'm going to get all the crap out of my head. Of course I am. I make notes in my diary that I want to speak about. If I'm going to do that, am I going to get guests on? What sort of guests do you want to see? Sportsmen's? Do you want to see, you know, as you all know, I'm a big Spurs fan. So I'm currently watching Spurs trying to revive their career after we had a great start and then we sort of dropped. You know what I mean? Talk with some of them. Do you want more mental health experts? What do you want? Because what I need to do, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. And what I also need to do is I like to get you guys engaged if needs be. As you all know, my socials are Man Up Podcast on everything. So, you know, I run those myself. So you can just come and talk to me whenever you want. But really think about this Christmas. The loved ones and what they mean to you. Because to me, like, I'll visit everybody, but it's just a stopgap. It's not. There's no. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, if I'm honest. But I think we've lost the spirit of Christmas because I think we've lost the spirit of family. I don't think families are what they once were. I don't. And that's the honest truth. I think you try and please everybody. So you'll please this person, but this person doesn't speak to this person. So you don't want to mention this person because I'll speak to this person. But what's happened? What's happened with Christmas and what's happened with families? You know, and then when you try and bring them back together, they'll start using things like, oh no, that person affects my mental health. Oh no, I don't want to talk to that person. And it just becomes tough, doesn't it? It becomes difficult because you don't know who's in the right, who's in the wrong. You just don't know, and then that's it. So look out for each other. Have a great Christmas if I don't speak to you before. And look, we're back. Episode 12, talking about toxic and negativity. Get rid of those negative bastards out of your life. Get rid of them. Just remove them. Because you're worth more. Take care of yourself. I'll see you all soon.